Because each country has their own sovereign currency, when we're dealing with exchange rates, we're talking about how much one country's currency is worth in another country. So, using Japan as an example, in 1985, there were about 250 yen to the dollar. Now, we can talk about how many yen there is to a dollar, but we can also talk about how many dollars there is to a yen. So they're the flip sides of one another. They are reciprocal of one another. So instead of knowing how many yen there is to the dollar, if we want to know how many dollars there are to a yen, we divide a dollar by 250 yen to get 0.004. And so what that means is that about a half a penny is equal to a yen in 1985. We come down to 2014 and look what has happened to the exchange rate. Now, instead of an American dollar getting 250 yen, now it only gets 100 yen. And if we go through the same mechanics, if we divide 1 by 100, we now see that a penny is equal to a yen. So up here in 1985, a half a penny was equal to a yen. Now a penny is equal to a yen. Well, what that means is the Americans are having to put up more money to buy a yen. So that's the same thing as saying that the dollar has weakened. And if you're saying that the dollar has weakened against the yen, then it's tautological that the yen has increased because they're reciprocals of one another. Well, so what does this mean for the balance of trade? Well, if the Japanese are going to buy an iPhone now, it doesn't take as many yens to buy that iPhone. So effectively what's happened is the price of the iPhone has gone down for them, and we know that the law of demand says when that happens they're going to buy more of it. So it means the American exports of iPhones to Japan ought to go up, and likewise it means that Japan's exports to us, which would be the American imports, should go down. Why? Because now if you're going to buy the Toyota, instead of having to pay, say, $20,000, now maybe you have to pay $21,000. And again, the law of demand comes into play because the price effectively has gone up. And the reason the price has gone up was because of the unfavorable exchange rate. So this happens all around the world. One's currency against another currency. Some go up, some go down. That's kind of what makes the world work. And again, what we're doing, we're translating prices so that they can be traded across borders. Hope this is making sense.